Good morning, class 6. Now today let us continue from where we left. Remember what we learned last time. We learned about reflection. And I said very well, reflection, it is the bouncing back of light. We also learned some of the experiments from the reflection. Now today we look about refraction of light. How light refracts. Now we have the refraction of light. Now, what is a refraction? Refraction, this is the bending of light. How can light bend? We'll look at this and see where the light bends. Now, light will only bend when the light is moving on a transparent. Maybe they are saying in water or in a glass. So, refraction is the what? The bending of light. Now, to use this or to realize this, we now have our experiment. When we have, for example, we have a glass of water. When we have a glass of water, there is water. So when we put a stick, we can have a stick or a pen. When we have a stick or a pen put inside here, the moment it reaches here, it appears to be bent. It appears to be bent at this point. Why is it bent? It is bent because when you look at water and air, water is more dense than air. So at a point where the water ends and the air starts from there, that is where we will see the bend. Why? Because water is more dense than air. And remember, if this one is a clear glass, there is a clear glass. This one is water. Then we have our stick here. We can have a stick or we can have a pen or a pencil. So it appears to be bent. Now we realize that the stick dipped in a glass of water appear to be bent due to refraction, because due to the bending of light. Now the type of a stick in the type of bending of a stick in water is known as the apparent bending. Look at this. This stick is not broken. It appears to be bent. Now this one is what that is what we call the appearance. The appearance bending. Why? It appears to be bent, but literally it is not bent. So when we move this stick, it can be a stick, pen, it can also be a ruler. When we move it, it appears to be bent. It appears okay, but when we dip it inside the water, it appears bent. Now, also we can use another experiment whereby we can have a glass of water. This one you can also try it at home. We have a glass of water, or we have take a coin, or 1 shilling coin or 20 shilling coin. When you dip it inside the glass of water, you'll find that the coin appear a little bit raised. The coin appear a little bit raised when you look it at perpendicularly. It appears to be raised. Why? Because of the appearance bending. That is because of the refraction of light. Now, when coin is placed in water, it appears raised due to the refraction of light. Now, the rising of coin is also said to be appearance because of real coin. Appearance bending because real coin is at the base of the glass of water. We can also see another experiment whereby we realize when you see a swimming pool, when you look at swimming pool perpendicularly, you see a little bit, the base is raised, but when you take a stick, dip it, you will see it is deeper. Why? Because of the what? Because of the appearance, the appearance bending. So it appears that the level of the base of the pool is somehow raised, but literally that is refraction. Now the floor of the swimming pool and the bottom of the content of the glass carries water appears raised at the sunny day due to the refraction of light. Now we realize that one happens most. For example, you can have a basin. Take a basin or a container. Take a basin. Take a basin that has water. When you dip the coin here, when you dip the coin, this is our coin. This is the coin. Now, when you look at this coin, the coin let us have water here. The coin appears as if it is here. That is the way it appears. When you look at it from here, it appears that it is there. But literally, the coin is that is now the appearance bending. The appearance, we have the appearance coin. Appearance coin, it appears to be here. Appearance coin here. But the real coin, this is now the real coin. The real coin is down here. Why? Because the appearance bending. That is the refraction of light. Now when you have seen something like that, automatically you know that is the bending of light. Now let us go to another thing, that is the rainbow. Rainbow. If you have more questions on this, I will give you also the guidance on how we can also tackle this in deeper way. So let us go to rainbow, and we want to see how we can make our rainbow. How rainbow can be made. Now, I hope all of us have seen a rainbow. If you have seen a rainbow, then rainbow has how many colors? We will also see the colors of a rainbow. We will identify the colors of a rainbow. We will also see how it is being formed. Now we have rainbow. Now here, rainbow is formed basically because of the refraction. As I said very early, you know what a refraction is now. Now, rainbow formed by the refraction of sunlight passes through the droplet of water. Rainbow is formed whereby the droplet passes through the sunlight. I don't know whether you have realized this. When it rains or when it is raining, for example, if the sun is almost setting and it is raining at the east side, you'll find that you'll see a rainbow being formed at the east side. if the sun is setting at the west. Why? Because of the what? Because of the sunlight passes through the droplets of water, that is the rain. Now, it can only be formed when sun is shining and on the same time it is raining. That is natural. When the sun is shining and it is raining, that one can be formed. Or early in the morning when the sun is rising and then it is raining in the west side, then you will find that a rainbow is formed at the west part. Why? Because of the droplets and the rays of the sun. Now, I would also want us to see the colors of a rainbow. Rainbow is made up of 7 colors. The colors result from the splitting of white light. For a rainbow to be formed, there must be a splitting of the white light. For a splitting of white light, now I've said that very well, that rainbow. For a rainbow to be formed, there must be a splitting of the white light. Now, how is this one happening? How is the splitting of white light occur? Now, for example, we can have something like this. Now, if the light strikes here, this is the sun. For example, the source of light. If the light strikes here, that is the rays. And then this one, the light will be split. Will be split to form the white light. For example, we can also have, now in this, we can have our sun here. When we have a sun there, we have our glass. We have a glass of water here. We have a glass of water. You can also do this one at home. When you have a glass of water here. Now, here is our table. There is a table there. And then here, we have the white. In fact, don't put it on the table. We have our white paper here. There is a white paper on top of that table. There is a white paper. So if we have our white paper here, this is the white paper. White paper. Now we have the table here. We have the glass. The source of light, that is the sun. So, as the rays reaches water, then here, this is our white paper. The white paper, rainbow, here as the sun hits the water here, and then rainbow will be formed here. Rainbow will be formed on this white paper. It will be formed on this white paper. Rainbow will be formed on this white paper. You will see a rainbow being formed with the 7 colors. So I said rainbow has 7 colors. It will be formed on that. Now, we realize that rainbow color forms water spray. You can also have the water spray. I don't know whether you have seen this one. Water spray, this whereby somebody, you have the normal sprays. When you have a spray, stand stand, for you to see it well, if the sun, make sure the sun is at your back. If it is early in the morning, look at the west. If it is late in the evening, look at the east. And then spray. You spray against the sun. So when you spray against the sun, you will see rainbow being formed. Spray against the sun, not towards the sun. You spray against the sun, and then you will also see how rainbow is being formed. I will give you all these experiments for you to see them clearly, because if we were in school, we could have done them, and I hope we'll do them next time. But now, since we are not here, I will show you in diagrams how this one is happening. Now, rainbow can be seen if one spray water in the air from spraying pump or the mouth while facing away from the sun. You face away from the sun. Now, we also have another one using mirror. How mirror is used in forming rainbow. Now for this, when the setup, for example, you can have our setup here. You have seen this? You can have our setup here. Have a setup. For example, we have our sun here. When we have our sun here, we have our basin is here. Basin, and this basin, let me draw it here. We have our basin here. And this basin has water. For rainbow to be formed, there must be water. So when we have water, and then we have put our mirror here. Let us put our mirror here. So this is, we have a basin, water, mirror. Then, so this one, if we have a wall here, there is a wall. For example, this is now a wall. So there will be reflection. There will be reflection in the wall. And the reflection, what will be formed here, it will be, the rainbow will be formed. There will be rainbow will be formed with the 7 colors. Rainbow will be formed with the 7 colors. Now the 7 colors of a rainbow, the first one is red. So we realize that if that is the wall, then the first one to be formed will be red. Then the last one is violet. So how is that one? We have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. So we have so this one will tell us, this one we have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and finally violet. So that is the rainbow. So rainbow has all those colors that we have. Having said that, let me clarify something here. Now, look at this. This is just the sun rays. When the sun rays hit here, and then it hits First of all, sun rays hit water and then hit the mirror. When it hits the mirror is being reflected. Now the splitting, this light, this is what we call the white light. White light. Now, when the white light reaches the mirror and then it splits. Now the splitting of the white light is called the dispersion. The dispersion is the splitting of white light. So it's called the dispersion. Dispersion. So dispersion, this is the splitting. The splitting of white light to form a band of colors. So the splitting of white light to form a band of colors is called the dispersion of light. It's called the dispersion of light. Dispersion of light. Now, for this light to split to form a band of light is called, now that is the dispersion of light. Then we have a band of light like those of a rainbow. So look at this. I want to explain this one. The splitting of white light to form a band. Now splitting of white light. White light to form a band. A band is called the dispersion. Dispersion of light. Now, so this is the white light. When it strikes here, it is now forming, it disperses now. When it disperses, that is now what we call the dispersion of light. Now, listen to this one also. Now, we realize that now a band of color, now this group of colors, remember they are lights, and they form now different colors. Now, a band of those group of light that forming a rainbow is now called the spectrum. Now, spectrum is a band of colors of a rainbow. Now, a band of colors like those of a rainbow is called a spectrum. Now, spectrum. Now, this is now a group of the colored light. That light that is now forming a rainbow. That is what we call now the spectrum. Are we together? The spectrum is now the group of colored lights. Group of colored lights forming what? A rainbow. Forming a rainbow. I hope you have understood it very, very well. Now that is what I wanted to explain further on this. Then I will give you some more assignments. We have now cleared that topic. We'll go straight to properties of matter. Now, next time, please don't forget properties of matter. It's also a very interesting topic that we needed to capture. I'll give you more work and make sure you bring it for marking. May God bless you and have a wonderful day. Thank you.